Going up towards Boulder, Longmont, Greeley, Fort Collins, Cheyenne, up towards Wheatland, Douglas, Buffalo, Gillette, up into Billings in Seattle, North Dakota and South Dakota. That coach is going to be loaded directly beside this coach. Once again, it's going to be loaded directly beside this coach. They want you to grab your bags as quickly as possible. As soon as you get off the coach, grab your bags and just come over to that coach. Place your bags on the ground beside the coach. And the driver, he's going to hold for about 15 minutes. 15 minutes, all he's going to give us. So once again, once you step off the coach, just grab your bags. I'm going to try to get the bags off the coach as quickly as possible. You see your bags, just grab your bags and go to the next coach. Now, those passengers who got other connections, you're going to have to see the information desk or either see the baggage agents. And they're going to have to tell you what's going on. Or how they're going to reroute you and try to get you out of Denver and try to get you back on schedule or somewhat close to back on schedule. Once again, if you're going up towards Boulder, Longmont, Greeley, Eaton, Fort Collins, Cheyenne, Wheatland, Douglas, Buffalo, Gillette, Sheridan, Casper, Bozeman, Butte, Missoula, Spokane, Helena, Great Falls, Winnipeg, Canada, North Dakota, and South Dakota, grab your bags as quickly as possible and just go to the coach to the left of this coach. Once again, the driver's going to give us just only 15 minutes. All other passengers, you're going to see the baggage agents or see the information desk.
This is, that goes for Ogallala. Man, you heard what all the names are named, that's it. I didn't know about Ogallala. Okay. How'd you get us back on schedule? I'm looking over the speed limit right now. Put me on hold. Stout shut down. Man, they ain't got Stout shut down now. Hey, the computer show used to sign out 45 minutes late, but we are pulling in here 5 minutes to 6. You lost an hour or something. Some mix between there and there. You know, what can I say, you know? We're not gonna do night care, man. I tell you, Miles, they get the bus to Colorado, they had to throw the bus off on us and say, here we go by. And then when I went through the bus in Colorado Springs, man, I'm finding bags on this bus that shouldn't even be on here. He said he go home. No. Some of the basketball teams down here now. I see some are walking over in the city auditorium over here. Yeah. Yeah, I'm in front of the convention center now. Well, the girls are playing over here at the convention center. Yeah, okay. Alright, but the guys are playing over at the Pepsi Center. So, that's where all the activities is down at the Pepsi Center. Alright. Well, let me make this announcement again, and I'll give you a call back.
Okay, you got to remain seated aboard the coach here in Denver. Denver have a no standing policy, so you need to have a seat. They will ticket you here up in Denver.
The bus ain't gonna move till you have a seat. You need to have a seat back there.
Okay, y'all have to go standing on the bus. I don't understand that.
Well, you take that up with the Greyhound and
Yeah,
TMNO.
this TNMO.
Yeah, you need to take that off.
Why are you talking about I can't stand up?
can't stand while this bus is in motion in the downtown
But
area.
y'all will have people standing on the bus to leave.
Ma'am, I can't count for what the other drivers do. I can just count for the actions what I take on board when I drive the bus.
Okay, I'd like to welcome you to Denver, Colorado. At this time, all passengers aboard the coach need to remain seated until the coach comes to a complete stop at the terminal and wait until the interior lights of the coach has been turned on. Now, once again, those passengers who's going on that northbound bus up towards Cheyenne and on up towards North Dakota and South Dakota, okay, that driver is going to hold the bus until you get your bags and come over to the coach. So he's going to give you 15 minutes. So we'll grab your bags as quickly as possible and go to the coach to the left of this coach, and then you're going to be approximately about 40 minutes behind schedule. You should be able to make up most of that time. Now, the terminal supervisor said those passengers who missed the eastbound 7 o'clock bus, he's going to put you on the 11 o'clock bus, and that's going to put you about 2 hours and 45 minutes behind the 7 o'clock bus. Now, all other connections schedules, you have to see the baggage agents, or you just see the information guys. They'll be telling you which gate you're going to have to go to, and let you know what time you will be departing out of Denver, Colorado. Now, if you're going towards Salt Lake City, so once you step off the coach, I'm going to try to have the bags off the coach as quickly as possible. So if you see your bag, grab your bags and let's go over to the designated gates. Or see the baggage agent and they'll tell you which gate to go to. Now at the Denver terminal, there's absolutely no smoking. Once again, absolutely no smoking on the Greyhound premises. The designated smoking area is on the south side of the terminal, which is the 19th Street side. That's the only designated smoking area. All other areas around the terminal are off limits. Be sure you hold on to your ticket receipt, ticket stub, or whatever portion of your ticket that you have left over. That's that ticket stub will allow you to stay inside the terminal. Once the security team start doing a security check, if you do not show proof that you're a passenger aboard the coach or that you have a connecting service, they will escort you off the premises and you will not be allowed to re-enter the building. Do not leave any bags unsecure here at the terminal. Any unsecure bags will be confiscated.